Hi, my name is Magicov, and we are on day 460 of my hardcore forever world. In the previous video, we made this amazing fishing town, which is producing us infinite moss and infinite iron. Dude, I am talking to the subscribers. Ow! And in this episode, we have a lot of things to do. In the previous video, I mentioned that now that we have all these locations, we need a way to connect them easier. We need a nether hub, as I have an arrow in the back of my neck. So today, we are going to be building a nether hub, but not just any nether hub. I want to build an 8:1 scale replica of my overworld, so that when I go into the nether, it's like my world has been shrinked to the nether size. Because 1 block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, we can make a nether hub that fully replicates our overworld downscaled. I don't know if I explained that well, but that's what we're doing today. But before we do anything nether hub related, there is something else nether related that I would like to do, and that is changing my armor from diamond to netherite. I want full netherite, and I want it on all my tools as well. It's been a long time coming for this. I've been waiting for a good time to do it, and since this is a nether themed episode, I figured now is a good time. There's some sand. I'm gonna need more than that. My goal is to make TNT. I want like a few stacks of TNT to take with me into the nether, because I'd rather not just mine for the netherite. That's boring. We have quite a bit of gunpowder here, not enough for 2 stacks. And we also need to figure out a better entrance, because that is really dumb. Just the doorway on the side there. Let's go get some sand. Alright, that should be enough sand. Alright, so let's make about 2 stacks of TNT. That will probably not be enough for what we want to do, but it's fine. Let's head into the nether. So we need a good place to start this. There's a lot of lava everywhere around my spawn, which is kind of annoying. There's no, like, solid land. I forget what the best Y level for netherite is, actually. Now that I think about it, I have no idea. Is it 15? This was probably a good spot to start just digging straight. Problem with this method is I do need to use my pickaxe durability a bit just to dig out these long-ass tunnels. Alright, that's probably good enough. And let's light it up. Run! Alright, alright. There's one. There's 2. Ah, it stopped. Why did it stop? Alright, there we go. That's our second piece of ancient debris in this world. Ooh. And boom. Run! There's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Wow. And I know some of you guys are going to comment that I might know where the netherite is because this is a set seed. I do not. I would not be crazy enough to memorize netherite spots. We're going to dig another tunnel here. Oh! Hi! I mean, I was just digging, but I appreciate it. I'm normally very unlucky when it comes to these. Also, I made a little turn here because I ran into some lava. I'm normally very unlucky with these netherite tunnels, but right now we have 14. We are ready to blow up another tunnel. Let's do it! Boom! Well, crap. That was uneventful. Swift sneak is so nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Awkward. There's no ancient debris in that entire strip. Come on, debris. Oh, yeah. It only happened right at the end, but it's worth it because it's a 3 vein. Move, run, boom. Are we about to be very unlucky and sad? Oh, there's 1. 3. Man, we're finding lots of 3 veins. Oh, another 3 vein. What? I know 3 veins are like really rare, aren't they? 25 ancient debris. Oh, more. That's why it always helps to check. Right, well that was fairly successful. But since we're out of TNT, we're gonna need another idea. It actually involves what that guy just did. Now there is a method I know. It's quite expensive and quite dangerous, but I think we have the materials and the skills to do it. Alright, so we already have some brewing stands here. What we need to make is a bunch of fire resistance potions. I believe if I come down here and avoid most of these mobs by actually going out over here, I believe we can find netherite like this. Oh, I cannot see through. Oh no, I can't see through. I don't have my fog mod. Oh! Hell yeah! Okay, so it actually did work. Because netherite doesn't burn, right? So we can just find it like this. Oh, hello. What is this dark abyss? Oh, that's bedrock right there. Oh, hi. We're gonna have to get very lucky, but netherite... Oh, hi, fortress. Netherite is quite common on these floors, and we don't take fall damage in lava. Oh my god, my eyes. This hurts, man. Oh! Yes! We found another one! This is like the weirdest form of spelunking ever. We cannot see further in F5 Oh! Yes! It's actually working! Oh! My god, okay, this is actually working better than I thought. It's like a blind shot in the dark, quite literally. We have 32 now. Our fire res is close to running out. Our fire res does not Oh my god. You know, I'm just gonna do this method every now and every time I need netherite now. It is quite... Wait, did I just pass them? I did! I cannot believe I spotted that. I like these ravines, because there seems to be like quite a bit here. But, oh, what the f- I almost missed this. We are... Where the hell are we? We're under something. Please get me out. Wait, was that quartz? Oh my god. You know, this wouldn't work if netherite burned like every other item. This is why we need the fireworks, though, because, like, you cannot travel for shit. Like, the best way to do this, really, is to stay close to the ground. And, like, travel in, like, these tiny little increments. And if you see these little caves, go down them. Because, like, just like that, you can find some ancient debris. Oh my god, thank you, ancient debris, for demonstrating, the method to my madness. It is very easy... Oh, Jesus. It is very easy to lose your bearings. 2 vein. 41. We're almost at our goal of 48. And the thing is, like, in lava, for some reason you can activate your elytra. Just like this. You can just do it. Wait, there's a portal here. Wait, what the heck's this portal? I don't remember placing this portal here. Is this the mangrove? Oh, it's the desert and the mangrove. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, I remember now. I remember now. Oh, hello. You know, I'm amazed at how well this is working. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that can happen. Make sure to keep an eye on your... on how much time you have left on your fire res. It's very disorienting. Like, I would recommend not doing what I'm doing, actually, but I have to give it that. That is certainly... Haha! That's certainly interesting. I need 2 more. I'm sick and tired of seeing red. Hi, sir. Die, sir. Oh, God. My eyes hurt, man. Oh, the colors. Oh, everything's so weird looking. 12 netherite ingots. Well, let's get everything out of our e-chest, and let's start putting them on. Okay, so here's our axe, our sword, 1 pick, another pick, and then our hoe. The other axe, shovel, and I think, did we get 1 more than we needed to? Oh, wait, no, the shovel, this on, and that, and there we go. Look at me now. Now you see why I had the gold on for so long, even though it didn't look great with the diamond. It looks really good with the netherite. Yeah. Full netherite everything. Now that we've done that, there's something else we gotta do. We gotta get to the nether roof, and we gotta set up a portal up there. I need obsidian, obviously. Quite a bit of it, and I want some more TNT as well. There's a lava pool. Hello. I'm gonna mine this whole pool. Right, so we got a stack and 23 obsidian from that, and the reason we need that is because, well, we're making a nether hub. I need a lot of portals, and there's an arrow in my brain again, I think. So there is a way to get up through here. I believe it's like that. Yeah, we have a staircase here. I believe this block brings us up to where we want to go. So let's just do it, and there we are. And the spawn and endermite. That, and this. And I'm gonna put my chest plate on. Welcome to the nether roof. We have the materials to get out, should we need. But now I gotta do the controls and change my right click. Use item place block. Let's change it to a key that we're not using. We get a piston in our hand. Hit that. Hit that. Aim here and hit the button. Didn't work. That worked. There we go. And there we go. We have broken through the bedrock. So I believe now. Yeah, so there we go. We just fall down here. I can put a ladder down here. Just like that. And do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just, make another portal. So there. That's done. And now, if we go back down here, this should now link back with home. Yep. And if we go through here, perfect. Well, now that that's done, we are ready to begin building our nether hub. We need to go get the resources, though. And I think I might do that on stream. It's resource gathering time. And I, in fact, did go get those resources on stream. I started off by getting a whole bunch of moss. Let's just get a full 4 shulker boxes of moss. Why not? We have the moss to do it. All right. Well, that's all the moss I need for now. I'll shut this off so it doesn't break again. I built this off camera. It's not really working. It's a automatic pumpkin and melon farm. And then next I needed some stone, so I went to a nearby mountain and just tore it up with my beacon. I needed about 4 shulker boxes of stone. Ah, child! Don't fills on me. Do not fills on me. Okay. On top of all the stone, I also needed a lot of snow blocks, so I went to another mountaintop and just tore off all the top layer of snow. And for this build, I needed a lot of blue concrete powder. Thankfully, I live next to a gravel mountain, so that was pretty easy to get both materials. I then went on a short but lucrative caving adventure on stream to get a whole bunch of lapis for blue dye. And apparently at some point I missed a coal deep slate ore? Hi, this is Future Magicov here. Just for the sake of satisfying this need, I'm going to get that coal ore. Why am I doing this? It's just a deep slate coal ore. I'll surely find another one, right? There it is. It's just one single block of it? Wow. I don't know how you guys spotted that in stream. Oh, there's more. There's multiple. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch. Dude, I forget your name, but thank you. Because that might be useful in the future, having some of these rare blocks. On top of all the blue concrete powder, I also needed just as much blue stained glass, because I'm using both to make a water texture. Thankfully, my villager trading hall has tons of librarians, so getting the glass was not an issue for me. I needed a bunch of leaf litters just for decoration, and I spent a lot of time just simply bone mealing the ground to get some azure bluets. I then made an efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, and fortune 3 diamond hoe, and traveled out to the dark oak forest to collect about 4 stacks of dark oak saplings, because since I'm downscaling my world, I don't want to build actual trees, so I can just place saplings to mimic the trees. Next up was ferns. Thankfully, I live near a jungle, so this was pretty easy to collect with just a few pairs of shears. And a really annoying one that took me a lot of time to gather was emerald ore. I needed about 62 emerald ore, and I didn't really anticipate how hard this would be to find. My mountain biome is not the biggest, and there's not really others near me, so I kind of had to stick to this one. Once I had the emeralds, I focused on other materials like glowstone. I needed about 2 stacks of glowstone for lighting purposes. And normally with my resource gathering segments of the video, they last a while, but honestly, I am so established in this world now that many of the materials I need, I actually already had, just lying around in my storage rooms. But occasionally you still need to go get other resources like mangrove stuff. And finally, my curse of constantly mining spruce wood was over. This build did not take as much spruce wood as my other projects. And finally, after gathering a bunch of other miscellaneous resources, we finally had everything we needed to begin this project. So we have gathered all the materials we need to begin this build and probably finish it. I don't think there's anything else I'll need to do. So let's begin. I'm excited to build this. This is going to be fun. So I began layer by layer. The first layer was, of course, the ocean, which was what I needed the blue concrete powder for. I laid it all out first, and then the block above it, I placed the blue glass. This sort of adds a little water effect, and especially when I place stone nearby, it looks like you can sort of see part of the land going underneath the water. I opted to use moss instead of grass in this build because moss isn't affected by the nether's biome color, but the grass was useful to replicate a savanna biome because it's pretty much the same color. At each place where my portals were located, I built a miniature version of the build that was there, for example, the Banter Lodge. And for forests, like I said, I don't want to build custom trees, so I just opted to mainly use saplings. Occasionally, I did use fences with azalea leaves on top, and I used azalea leaves because of the same problem that the grass has. They're the only leaves that don't get affected by the Nether's biome color. They can remain green and not just be disgusting brown. Layer by layer, this Nether hub was coming into life. I did eventually install 2 data packs while building this. The first one is no Enderman griefing, and the second one is no ghast griefing, because both of those things are just nuisances I don't want to deal with. And as we near the end of this time-lapse, I just kind of want to show you how I did this. I have the Zero's minimap mod, and so what I did is I took a picture of my world from above, and then I selected a region in a paint program that I wanted to rebuild. I then found the exact ratio that would downscale it 8 times. But my program has a problem with scaling things. It makes lots of blurry lines between the pixels. So instead, I went to ChatGPT and asked it to downscale it for me without leaving any blurry lines between the pixels. And it gave me this image. This is an image that I could easily map out in-game. That is how I made this. But with that, this Nether hub was done. Well, mostly. And just like that, our Nether hub has come to life. That took not as much time as I thought it would. Obviously, it's a small portion of my world, but honestly, just for the spawn of my Nether hub, I think it's amazing. So this is my main portal next to my miniature version of the Banter Lodge house. It's not the best miniature version of the house I probably could have made, but it's alright. Over up here would be where the cactus farm and things are. And then up here is, of course, as you saw, the villager trading hall. I really like this one. This one looks perfect from this angle with the mountains in the back. And the wheat fields here. I used the dry grass, so I wouldn't have to actually plant wheat and risk having the crops trample. I think it looks really good when you use glass panes as a waterfall. That's my creeper farm. Pretty cool. And then when you go up onto the mountain, of course, this is the ice village. So the portals are not yet connected in the overworld. That's our next task. There are a few things we need to do. This one here is my stronghold portal. And of course, our fishing village, which we made in the previous video, is right here. But yeah, this is quite literally the downscaled version of the overworld, because these portals will link exactly to the locations that they're depicting in the Nether. So for example, the obvious one, which we've already set up, this portal outside my house, looking in at my house from this direction, also looks at my house from this direction in the overworld. And man, there are a lot of pigmen here. What the hell happened here? We have a few portals to build, and we're actually going to need more obsidian than that. So for now, I'm not going to design the portals in the overworld. I think I'll leave that for another stream at some point. But one thing we do need to do for sure is go get more obsidian, because, well, for now, you know what? Let's hook up our portal at the village. Because for now, the portal I'm making here at this village is just going to be a temporary one that's placed right about here. So if I remember correctly, it's about right here where the coordinates lead me to. And if my math is correct, this should lead right back into our Nether hub on the ceiling. Awesome, it does. Look at that. So now when we want to go back to our house, the Banter Lodge, we just do this. And we are back. That is awesome. I love this. Going back and forth between these very distant locations. Take that. So we're going to add a few more portals around here. So the first one is going to be up in the ice village. I'll be putting this portal right behind this villager's head. And with a click of my right mouse button, this portal is alive. And so this portal, it's mostly a stylized one, but I think it looks pretty good. It's like this guy is holding up a portal on his head or something. Of course, we also have to test it. Does this work? Oh my god, yes. Now that we're in the Nether, there are 2 more portals I wish to add. The first one is not on the roof at all, but rather down here. This portal here needs to be removed. And just forget about it ever existing. Okay, goodbye. And now this portal should take us to the stronghold. It does? Excellent. But this isn't where I want this portal. Instead, I want this portal to be in this wall right here. Because if I want to ever alter the stronghold portal room, which I do think I want to do at some point, this will be a nice place to have it. A nice distance away from the nether portal. Oh, jeez. Man. Why did I just turn that into obsidian? Why? Let's place our portal down in this wall right here. And light it. Is this aligned with the portal? It is. So now if I walk back into here, it should also bring me up to the roof. And it does. I love that. Our stronghold portal is complete and is designated by these few mossy blocks here. Alright. One more portal left. This one is not in the nether hub at all, but rather just still a portal on the nether roof. We gotta go to -53. -192, which is this way. The nether hub is just in view back there. We have to put another portal. Not another portal, but another portal. Light it. The desert and mangrove swamp that we found in previous videos, and that will be very useful for us in future builds. So yeah, that is how our nether hub works. My close locations are gonna be part of that downscaled crap. And this is what we gotta do now. We gotta break this, fly back manually. Goodbye. But yeah, I think our nether hub is now officially done. We have all the portals down, I believe, that we have ever set up on this world thus far. I'm not gonna put the portal up to the trading hall because it's a very short flight from the Banter Lodge. But the distance from the Banter Lodge to the fishing village has been reduced to about 3 seconds, as opposed to 22, 23, 24. 3 seconds to 24 seconds. You know what? That is 8 times smaller. So, if that tells you anything about how the nether is scaled, that is awesome. I am super, super happy with how that turned out. And of course, we have to do the obligatory looking in shaders. I don't expect it to look that much different. Whoa, the glowy ores are crazy looking. I can actually see the portal from here. Wow, it's like having a sunset sky permanently. This is just a cloudy day. I like how the sky is actually blue here. Like, this could pass us to Overworld. But yeah, with that, that is the end of today's video. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, leave a comment if you have any ideas, and as always, thank you so much for the support. It's been amazing. You guys are what inspire me to do bigger and bigger creations like this monstrosity. Bye bye!